Let's move now and talk about marijuana. Let's talk about decriminalization of marijuana. We know there is a Democratic gubernatorial contender who is advocating to decriminalize possession of small amounts of marijuana. Adam Edlin, former state auditor, is calling for eliminating criminal penalties for possessing less than a half ounce of marijuana. Would you support such a plan, as we know that many cities and states are focusing less on marijuana possession because they have such a huge problem with heroin and other illicit drugs? Does this seem like a reasonable approach and a proposition to you, Mr. Cameron?
I do not think so. At the end of the day, anyone who is running to be the Attorney General, the Chief Law Enforcement Officer of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, any state for that matter, I don't think can take the position that they would be in favor of decriminalizing marijuana. I think in many cases, as I talk to law enforcement across the Commonwealth of Kentucky, whether it be at the Kentucky Narcotics Officers Association or other groups within the law enforcement community, they have grave concerns about ultimately what this would do to the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We are already fighting a very tough drug epidemic here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. I would be concerned about adding another drug to that calculation, to that effort, as we're trying to fight back against the scourge. So I would be completely against recreational marijuana.
Well, I think Mr. Edlin's polling third in the polls right now, and this was pandering to his base. I mean, I saw the email, and he starts out saying that this would save Kentucky $50 million, and then later in the email says $15 million. And I'm not sure where he gets either number, but I'm pretty confident both are wrong. Now, this is an example where experience matters, because I can tell you in Campbell County, there not anyone just sitting in jail on a marijuana charge alone. Now, marijuana is a Class B felony, up to 45 days, $250 fine. I don't know anyone that's ever gotten 45 days. I've never seen a case. Now, somewhere across the Commonwealth, there might be a prosecutor that is putting people in jail for marijuana alone. But usually when they're serving time on marijuana, it's because they had other charges. In my case, as a felony prosecutor, it was because they had other felony charges. And so I might run the time concurrently. But to, this notion that there's all these people sitting in jail just on marijuana charges, I don't think is accurate at all.